Now we'll talk about the play. We have finished the poetry section. Now we'll talk about the play. The play is Harvest. Take a Harvest page number. Tell me.
195, sir.
In the
195.
195. Well, friends, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Friends,
sir.
good afternoon. Am I audible?
Yes,
Good
sir.
afternoon, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now today we are going to discuss this. After this, we have finished almost all the poems. We have finished. We'll be finishing the this also. And from background, what are the things left out? From background, what are the things she finished the Rise of Indian novel? I know. She finished English as Tool of National Awakening, Parimala. I know. What is it that she has left? Hello? Hello?
Yes, rise of the Indian novel, partition literature, counter discourse, myth and literature.
No, what has she finished?
She has finished English as a tool of national awakening.
And Rise of Indian novel also she finished.
Yes, sir.
She told me, why do you say this? Don't force me to teach more. She finished English as a tool of national awakening. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes.
Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
She finished
Yes,
the
sir.
Rise of Indian novel. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So tomorrow we will discuss partition literature, counter discourse, myth and literature. That's all. Tomorrow.
Okay.
So,
Okay, sir.
so we have finished all the poems. Have we finished all the poems?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Have we finished all the poems?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Now we'll talk about Harvest. Harvest is a beautiful drama. We have finished Nagamandala. Have we finished Nagamandala?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have we finished Nagamandala?
Yes, sir. Finished.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now we are going to talk about Harvest. Once we finish Harvest, we have only one class that will finish the background. So now listen to me. Harvest is a poem that talks about the tragedy in the society. That's why it's a dystopian play. It's a dystopian play means the tragedy in the society, the tragic society. The tragic society is called a dystopian society. Tragic society, the future, the tragic society is called dystopian society. Now we'll talk about this the tragedy in the society, the suffering in the society is a dystopian play. What is this Harvest? Why do you Harvest is written by Manjula Padmanabhan? Listen to me carefully for half an hour. We'll finish the class. Listen to me. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yeah.
Yes, sir, you are audible.
What play are we discussing?
Harvest by
Harvest.
Manjula Padman.
Harvest by Manjula Padmanabhan. Manjula Padmanabhan is a modern dramatist. Why do we harvest? To get an yield, to get an yield. Why do we harvest anything? To get yield, to get some outcome. But that's why you harvest something. Here it is an harvest of human organs. Human organs. Listen to me very carefully. It is not harvest of paddy. It is not harvest of something, food grains. It is a harvest of human organs. It is a harvest of human organs. Listen to me carefully. Here in this play, dystopian play. Dystopian play means the tragedy in the society, the suffering in the society is called a dystopian play. In this play, in this play, what happens is we have some important characters: Om, Jaya, Ma, and Jitu. Om, Jaya, Jinni. Om, You write down the characters. Om, 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 Jaya. Om's wife is Jaya. Ma, M-A-A, Ma. Ma is the mother of Om. Jitu. Jitu is the brother of Om.
Sir, repeat, sir.
Om, Om, Om. Om is the main protagonist of this play. Om is the main protagonist of this play. Second, Om, Jaya. Om's wife is Jaya. Next is Ma, M-A-A, Ma. Ma is the mother of Om. And next is Jitu. Jitu is the brother of Om. Jitu is the brother of Om. Jitu is the brother of Om. So these are the main, and Jinni, G-I-N-N-I, Jinni. Jinni, a representative of intertransplant organ, a foreign organization. A representative of a foreign organization. Jinni, Jinni and Virgil. Jinni and Virgil. Jinni and Virgil. The foreigners. You write the foreigners. Enough. Foreigners. I repeat, Om, Om, Om is the main protagonist of this play. After Om, you have got Jaya. Om's wife is Jaya. Next, Ma, M-A-A, Ma. Ma is the mother of Om. Next is Jitu. Jitu is the brother of Om. Next, Jinni and Virgil. Jinni and Virgil. Jinni and Virgil. Jinni means and Virgil are the foreigners. They are the foreigners. Now listen to me. Have you read? Yeah. Here, harvest. The title is harvest. Harvest means what? You put some paddy to get some yield. Y-I-E-L-D, yield. Similarly, here harvest is not paddy harvest. It is not grain harvest. It is not crop harvest. It is the harvest of human organs. Commodification of human organs is the main theme of this play. Write down. Commodification of human organs. Commodification of human organs. Commodification of human organs is the main theme of this play. Is the main theme of this play. Commodification of human organs is the main theme of this play. Now listen to me. You all see blood banks. In blood banks, you see some poor people selling their blood to make their both ends meet, to fill their hunger. 1 minute. I have got another. Ever? Huh? Okay. Now listen. When you go to blood banks, you see poor people giving their blood. Why do they give their blood? To get money. Why do they want money? Because they have no employment. That is the poor third world countries. We are all third world countries. For the sake of hunger, we are prepared to sell our blood. We are prepared to sell our body organs. Kidneys are sold. Everything is sold these days. The organs are sold. Have you ever heard of this news?
Yes, sir.
Have you ever heard of this news that organs are sold?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, organs are sold. This is the poor third world countries. The fate of the third world countries, the plight of the third world countries is very precarious. It's precarious condition. We don't have employment. When you don't have employment, you are prepared to sell people are prepared to sell the parts of their body to eke out a living. To eke out a living. How horrible this state. And the first world countries are exploiting us. Already Americans are exploiting us in several ways. And this is another way of exploitation. They select some people from India, from the third world countries. They say, they say, we will give you everything. We will give you a wonderful TV. We will give you a wonderful Frigidaire. We will give you a wonderful AC rooms. But we will take away your organs when we need them. We take away your organs when we need them. And they restrict their food also. This is harvesting. Harvesting means to yield a crop. Harvest, why do you harvest something? You harvest something to get an yield. So here the yield is the human organs. The first world countries are harvesting on the third world countries to get a yield, to get their organs, to export their organs. How horrible the condition is. That is why this is a dystopian play, the tragic future, the tragic society. It talks about the tragic society, the pathetic society, the horrible society in which we are living. The society in which we are living, we are always talking about huge televisions, huge refrigerators, AC rooms, credit cards, swanky cars, posh houses, great restaurants. But human life is gone in the process. The beauty of the human life is gone. That the first world countries, the rich countries are exploiting the third world countries. The rich countries are exploiting the third world countries. What have you understood so far?
That poor man sell their blood to the blank bank for money and their organ because and other organs, because we Indians are or belong to the first world country and
Third world country. We are third world country.
Third world country, and we are unemployment. That's why first world country are taking advantages and exploited us. They take our organs by providing us like homes, TV, or money. In this way, first world countries are suffering, are harvesting their organs to third world countries.
Justify the title harvest. Justify the title harvest. Justify the title harvest.
The title of this harvest, actual meaning of harvest to get yield something. But here in this play, the harvest meaning is harvesting of human organ.
Very good, very good, very good, very good. Harvest of human organs.
Thank you.
Harvest on human organs. Human organs are taken away. And this is now. Now. Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Sir, you're on.
Yeah. Now listen to me. Om was actually a clerk in an organization, but he lost his job. When the play begins, Om's wife and Om's mother were excited because he went for a new interview. He lost a job. Om lost a job and he's searching for another job. They live in a small apartment in Mumbai, a very small apartment in Mumbai. Then what happens? Om returns home after some time and says that he has succeeded in his interview. What is the interview that he attended? He attended an interview by Interplanta organization. Interplanta organization. All of you write down that word, interplanta organization. Interplanta organization deals with human organs of the third world countries. And Ginny is the representative. Ginny is the representative. Ginni. Ginny. Who is the representative?
Ginny, a foreigner.
Ginny is the what is the name of the organization?
Entrepreneur organization.
Interplant organization.
Interplanta organization. Interplanta organization. So listen to me. Interplanta organization. Now Om comes home and says that he got a job. What is the job that he got? He got a job that he does a Faustian deal. Have you read Dr. Faustus?
Yes, sir.
In
Yes, sir.
Dr. Faustus, what happens? Dr. Faustus signs a bond with Mephistopheles that after 26 years, all his body, all his soul can be taken away. His soul, listen to me. It's a Faustian bond. It's a Faustian bond. According to Dr. Faustus, after 26 years or 28 years, his soul can be taken away. His soul can be taken away. His soul, he barters his soul. His soul can be taken away for the pleasures that Mephistopheles gives him for 26 to 28 years. How many years?
26 or 28?
28.
Yes.
20?
26 or
Maybe
28.
26 or 28.
Actually, not maybe. You should know correctly.
24 years, sir.
26?
How many years, madam?
24 years, sir.
Okay, 24 years, fine. For 24 years, he has to, Dr. Foster signs a bond in blood, saying that after 24 years, for 24 years, Mephistopheles will give him all that he requires. And after 24 years, he has to give out his soul. So here also, a similar situation arises. Om also inks a Faustian deal, that he'll be provided with everything. He'll be provided with a wonderful television. He'll be provided with a wonderful AC room. He'll be provided everything. And they will also tell him what medicines he should use. Everything they tell him. Everything they tell him. And finally, and listen to me carefully. Then after some time, they prescribe his medicine because they are more worried about his health. Now you see, his health is their possession. His health is their possession because he has sold his health. He has sold his health. Who has sold his health?
Om.
Om has sold the organs of his body to Interplanta organization. And who will purchase his organs?
Ginny.
Not Ginny. Ginny is representative. Virgil will purchase. Ginny is the representative. Virgil will purchase his organs. Whenever Virgil needed his organs, he will purchase Ginny's organ. He will purchase Om's organs. So Om's Ma is very happy because she is only a television addict. But Jaya is not happy. His wife, in the end also, his wife doesn't sell her parts of the body. After some time, the Interplanta organization people will come to take the organs of Om. But they mistake Jitu, Om's brother Jitu, as Om. And they take away Jitu and all his parts of the body. All the parts of the body. So they mistake Jitu. Om wants to make amends, but he doesn't make any amends. He tries to, he sympathizes with Jitu. The Interplanta organization will come to, after some time, the Interplanta organization will come to take the body, to take the organs of Om, because Om has already pawned his body organs. Now when he has pawned his body organs, but they come to take his organs. But his organs, they mistake Jitu, Om's brother Jitu, as Om, and they take away Jitu, and they take away the organs. So Jitu also becomes crippled. Jitu has sexual relationship with Jaya. Actually, that is one aspect of the play. One aspect of the play. I am summarizing the play very quickly. That is one aspect of the play. So the Interplanta organization representative is Ginny, and there in the foreign you have Virgil. Virgil is the person who purchases Om's parts of the body. This is what happens, and finally Jaya withstands. Jaya doesn't. Everybody sells their parts of the body, but Jaya doesn't sell the parts of the body. Jaya stands as a radical. In the whole of the play, it is the Jaya who is the radical person. It is the Jaya who is the radical person who doesn't sell his parts of the body. So the whole of the play talks about how the how the first world countries are exploiting the third world countries. The third world countries are so poor that they are selling their organs. The harvest is harvesting the organs, harvesting the organs, harvest of organs. So this is a wonderful play written by Manjula Padmanabhan, which talks about the tragic society, the horrible society in which we are living, the horrible society in which we are living. Yes, madam, will you summarize? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Madam, who will summarize? Who summarized earlier? Please summarize.
Okay, sir.
Sir, could you tell
The
me the
title.
role of Jaya, sir?
Huh?
What is the role of the Jaya in this drama?
The role of Jaya is that she's a wife, but she's a radical. She doesn't sell her parts of the body. She's a radical in nature. She doesn't fall a prey to Interplanta organization. She doesn't fall a prey to the materialistic world. She doesn't fall a prey to the materialistic world. She stands, but she says that finally she says that she doesn't want to sell the parts of the body. She stands alone. That's why she's an optimistic person. She doesn't sell the parts of her body. Yes, madam, who has told earlier? Somebody?
Okay, sir.
No.
Harvest.
No, not you. Somebody told. One madam told about Parda Nashin. Who is that madam?
Sir.
Yeah. Please tell me, madam.
Yeah, so this is a play titled Harvest by Manjula Padmanabhan, and the theme of the play is commodification of human organs, where this play is also considered to be a dystopian play, which means the revealing the tragedies in society. So this play revolves around a few characters. One is Om, who is the protagonist here, and his brother Jitu, Om's wife Jaya, and his mother, who's named Ma. And there are other two characters here, Ginny and Virgil as well, who are the main people who trade the organs. Okay, now this entire play is based, or the setting is in the third world, one of the third world countries, wherein we have people living in these third world countries who are extremely impoverished and extremely living a very poor and pathetic life, where they even go to the extent of pawning their organs to ensure some sort of living that they can manage. So here we have this Om who pawns his organs, becomes the donor.
He has a Faustian deal. He has a Faustian deal.
Yeah. So he does this, and it is this person called Ginny who is constantly, watchful about how Om is, leading his life, because there are lots of pills and lots of benefits that are given to them, maybe by way of furniture or TV or some, vitamins or some extra medicines that are given. But then the entire play speaks about how this lady Jaya also here is, again, the only person who does not pawn her organs, while the others are willing to do so. Now here we are talking about again how even if Jaya stands as a radical. Actually, she does not want to do this, but then the rest of the family are willing to pawn their organs.
No, they come. No, interplant organization will come to take the organs,
Yes.
but they take
By
Jeetu's organs.
Jeetu, yes, they take Jeetu by mistake. They take Jeetu and go, and for which Om is a little sympathetic towards this condition. But yeah, sir,
Helpless, but helpless.
yes, but he cannot do anything. But he's just watching what is happening.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you. So, friends, tomorrow I will take your class exactly at 11 o'clock. And for afternoon, who will take tomorrow's class? Afternoon, who will take?
Vijaya ma'am.
1:30, she will take the class, 1:30 to 5:30. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, friends. Thank you. Bye. Bye.